Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture 1 of week 9 for the course Metrics and Analytics of Marketing. In this week we are going to discuss about various metrics associated with promotion management. We understand that promotion are the set of activities which are initiated by a firm with an intention to change the end user or trade consumers behavior. So, they try to change the behavior of the consumers in such a way that which will result in more sales and more profit over long period of time. However, if I look at the impact at a short run, the profit may be impacted negatively because there is always a high cost associated with the promotion, right. So, from that perspective, promotion is actually forward looking, it is not a myopic activity. It tries to make the business more sustainable, more profitable over a period of time. Promotions can be from various dimensions. One can be from, let us say, advertisement. You try to create more awareness about your brand. Then one can be through the route of public relationship. Then another type of promotions can be through the route of pricing. I mean, temporarily you reduce the price of the product so that more number of customers are interested in purchasing your product. In today's session, we will be particularly discussing about promotions related to pricing, and towards the end of this session, we will also try to look at various relevant and important metrics associated with promotion management. Now, let us dive more into some of the phenomenon related to price promotions. When we talk about price promotions, these are short term reductions in price of a product which is intended to stimulate the immediate demand, attract price sensitive consumers, increase trial or acceptance purchase timing. These price promotion initiatives temporarily alter the effective price paid by the consumer. Let us say if I am extending a discount of 30%, instead of the listed price which is 100 rupees, I am effectively ending up paying just 70 rupees. So, if this is the case, many, let us say, some of the customers were interested in your product, but possibility is that they were not, they could not afford for this product, or they could not find value in this product. So, in that case, we are trying to attract those customers to buy the product at that particular window of time. Some of the examples that can be from the pricing based promotions are temporary price reductions. So, for some period of time, we are giving the product at a discounted rate. Then another is the discount, means rupees off or percentage off. Then another option of reducing the price temporarily can be extending various coupons. You can redeem these coupons to get some financial benefits. Then there can be rebates and there can be options like buy one get one free. So, these kind of initiatives we see across various markets, starting from apparel industries to softwares. And remember that the intention of extending this kind of offers may be of manifold nature. One can be, let us say, you have a huge inventory left, you want to reduce the inventory or you want to get rid of the inventory, then in that case you want to extend a discount so that customers beyond your segments, beyond your target segments come and purchase this product. Price sensitive customers become interested in your product, or your existing set of traditional customers start purchasing more units of the product. Then another intention can be, let us say, you want to attract new customers so that new customers can try your product, they can actually realize the value associated with the brand and they become an established customers at a future point of time. Now, let us move to discuss regarding the types of price promotion. There are two main categories of price promotion. One is the direct price promotion and another one is the indirect price promotion. In case of direct price promotions, the price is reduced at the point of sale. I am a consumer, I am purchasing a product, let us say from a retailer, I am getting a discount. This is a straightforward discount that is directly extended to the consumer. Examples of this form of direct promotions can be rupees 50 off on MRP, 20% discount that you can see in, let us say, departmental stores. You can also see it in various malls. Then there can be a store level markdowns. So, if the promotion, price based promotion is direct in nature, then the percentage of benefit that is extended to the end customers are always very high, because it is more transparent kind of offer. Customers come to know about it immediately. Even if the intermediaries want to hide some of the things, they do not have an option to do so. So, it has high pass through rate, means pass through is basically it tells about what percentage of the benefit is extended to the end customers. Let us say manufacturer is extending a benefit of 50 rupees. So, out of this 50 rupees, what percentage is extended to the end user? Then it is of high visibility, everybody comes to know about it. It has immediate impact, means customers can get the benefit straightforward. Then the next form of price promotion is the indirect price promotion. In case of indirect price promotion, the price reduction occurs after the purchase. You purchase something, you might get a cashback. So, examples of indirect price promotions can be coupons, mail-in rebates, digital cashback. In this kind of cases, there can be lower pass-through risk. So, you get something after the purchase that may be tactically retained by the retailer, but it has a higher breakage. So, with this we have a fair understanding of various types of price promotion, which are categorized into two categories. One is the direct price promotion having a high pass through rate, and another one is the indirect price promotion having a relatively lower pass through risk. Now, let us look at the overall concept of promotion management. What is it all about and what are the avenues that it covers? If I look at promotion management as a whole, then it is a part of management. Management means you want to plan, you want to organize, you want to direct and you want to control. Now, as far as this session is concerned, we are talking about a special case of promotion management, that is the price promotion. When we talk about price promotion, it can be divided into two broad categories. One is the temporary price reduction and another one is the permanent features of pricing systems. What happens in case of temporary price reduction? We want to get more number of customers. We may want our existing set of traditional customers to consume more units of our product, or we want to attract some of the price sensitive customers who were not consuming the product because of the high price. Then in that case we can adopt a strategy such as temporary price reduction. On the other hand, permanent features of pricing systems, it basically refers to the value proposition that is portrayed by the organization at any level of pricing decisions, whether the time of the business is on deal or whether the company is selling the product on its listed price. Irrespective of that particular time zone, the product features are communicated uniformly. With both of these, the firms seek to change the behavior of the consumers and trade consumers in ways that increase the sales and profits over time. though a promotion short term effect on the profits will be often negative. Overall, what do we want to achieve? We want to achieve more number of customers attracted towards our brand. Overall, we want to achieve that more number of units consumed by our existing set of customers. But if we extend a promotion, price based promotion, then immediate effect will be that it will hurt the contribution margin immediately. So, there is a fair possibility that on a short term basis the company is not gaining in terms of profit, but from a long term basis the company will get some new loyal customers, the company will be able to expand the segment, and overall business that can be done by the company over a longer period of time will be better. There are multiple routes to sales and profit growth and many potential reasons for offering price promotions. Such programs might be aimed at affecting the behavior of the end users, means the users who will be using the product, the customers who will be using the product, and behavior of the trade customers such as your distributors or retailers. Promotions also impact the behavior of the competitors. I extend a discount, then my competitors, equivalent competitors are also likely to extend some discount, and even it may impact the behavior of the firm's own salespeople, right. Although the goal of the promotion is often to increase the sales, these programs can also affect the cost. The cost will be affected from two dimensions. One is cost of executing the promotion, second one is cost that is coming in terms of squeeze contribution margin. Now, let us look at the objectives of promotion matrix, objectives of price promotion. So, first objective, as we said earlier, is to acquire new customers. Let us say if I extend a discount for a limited period of time, then in that case I can expect that more number of customers will be buying during that given period of time. You can see the sale that is happening on the big billion days in Flipkart and Amazon. So, it is much higher than a normal day. Another intention, another purpose can be to appeal to new or different segments that are more price sensitive than a firm's traditional consumers. Let us say I used to purchase the product from Puma. My friend who is slightly more price sensitive than me, he also likes Puma, but he find the price of the product on a higher side. He perceives that price is slightly higher, otherwise he is interested in purchasing a Puma. So, in that case he is not a traditional customer for Puma, but when the discount is extended, then there is a possibility that he will also purchase the product. So, once he becomes comfortable with the product, there is a fair chance that at a later point of time, irrespective of the price, he will stimulate a action of purchasing probably at a higher price. Then third objective is to increase the purchase rates of the existing customers, to increase the loyalty. So, I like Puma, it is one of my preferred brand, but due to its price I do not used to purchase more than 2 t-shirts in a year. But if I can find that there is a discount window, then in that case it is okay, let me buy 4 t-shirts. Next intention, next objective is to gain the new trade accounts. If discount is extended, if some trade discount is extended, then in that case, because when you extend a trade discount, it becomes lucrative for the collaborators, for the distributors, for the wholesalers. So, they will be interested to give you some more shelf space. In that case, you will have a better market coverage. Next objective is to introduce the new SKUs to the trade, right. So, basically if you are extending the trade discounts, many collaborators will be interested to make a deal with you. Your market coverage will increase, more and more customers will come to know about your product, about your brand, because it is available everywhere. To increase the sales space, Let's say I am manufacturer of Puma, then in that case in the retail stores I can see that there are only one zone where the businesses are keeping the Puma brand. But if there is discount, if we are extending more margin to our collaborators, in that case there is a better chance that instead of one zones they will fill 2 or 3 zones with our brand. Next objective is to blunt competitive efforts by encouraging the firm's customers to load up on the inventory. The last objective is to smooth the production in seasonal categories by inducing customers to order earlier or later than the ordinary would. So this is a kind of promotions that is extended by many typical businesses such as a restaurant. So normally the restaurants used to have high crowd during the weekends, but lower crowd during the weekdays or during the daytime. So what they will come up with? They will extend some discount, buy one get one free, or let's say they will come up with some bundle package during the daytime of the weekdays, right. So the concept like happy hours comes from this idea. Basically you are extending the discount to streamline your demand over a period of time, so that there is no scarcity during the peak demand period and there is no abundance than required during the off demand period. Now let us look into this phenomenon of consumers' response to price promotions. It can be viewed from behavioral effect on the consumers. So what happens if price promotions are extended in the market? There is a possibility that there will be brand switching. I extend a price promotion, I am Puma and my competitor is Nike. So many Nike customers will purchase Puma products because of the existing discount. So explanation is that consumers switch to the promoted brand. Then another behavioral impact is stockpiling. If there is a discount period, most of the time we used to go to the departmental store. We do not plan for many products, but we see that there is a discount going on, we just purchase the product. Even if it is not on priority list of my necessary items, then also I end up buying that product because of this discount, buying extra units due to the lower price. Then another behavioral effect is purchase acceleration. Because there is a discount period, there is discount going on, I will try to accelerate the prices. I do not want to be in the missed out category. To reduce my FOMO factor, fear of missing out, what I am doing? I am buying earlier than the planned. Let us say I had been planning for purchasing a car, right. So, but I am contemplating that I will be purchasing the car, let us say in the month of October. But in the month of July itself I see that there is a discount from a particular brand which I prefer. Then in that case probably I will be in a hurry to purchase the product, so that I do not want to miss the offer that is available to me. Instead of purchasing the car in the month of October, I am purchasing the car in the month of July itself. Then another behavioral impact is category expansion. If more discount is extended, then more number of customers will come to buy the product, and the existing set of customers will also buy the product, more number of units of the product. So overall category demand in the market increases because of the price promotions. So I can cite one example with the introduction of Jio network, Reliance Jio network. People who were not having, let us say 3G connections of smartphones, they adopted the smartphone and ultimately they ended up becoming a smartphone users. They ended up becoming the internet consumers. So these offers actually expand the category as a whole. Many of them must have switched to Airtel by this time, but overall demand in the category is increased by this price promotions. Now, let us look at the long term effects of promotions. This will construct the promotion matrix in a detailed manner. Over time, the effects of promotions may be to ratchet the sales up or down. So, I want to upscale my sales over a longer period of time. By what means? Maybe by attracting new customers, maybe by making some behavioral changes on my existing set of customers to which they are starting to purchase more units of my products. So, there can be two scenarios, one is a bit pessimistic scenario, another one is a optimistic scenario. Under the first scenario, which is slightly pessimistic, in response to one firm's promotions, the competitors may also increase their promotional activities. If I am extending a discount, then my competitor can also extend the discount. And the consumers and the trade customers in the field may learn to wait for deals, increasing the sales for no one. Ultimately, it will remain the same. So, how does it happen? If you look at the graph, on the y axis we have the profit, on the x axis we have the time. So, if you initiate a promotion, then in that case what will happen? Immediately the demand for your brand will increase, because rest of the competitive landscape will remain constant unless and until there is a reaction from the competitor. Now, after a time lag, the competitors will react to your promotions. Probably they will also come up with their own set of promotional events. Now, if that is there, again your added advantage, the advantage that you have been getting just because of the promotion, it is being diluted by the competitor. So, your total demand will again come down. Now, what you are going to do? My competitor is matching my promotion. So, that is why I will go with the aggressive promotion. So, now if you go with aggressive promotion, again you will get some more number of customers, and again the cycle will continue. Competitor will also again react to your aggressive promotion, and probably your demand will again fall down. And there will be a point of time where the customers will learn, they will keep waiting for the deals rather than catching hold of the first deal itself. So, if the companies repeatedly keep doing this, then in that case they are probably in a cutthroat competition. So, somewhere it has to reach the equilibrium where, I mean, each of the companies are doing their promotional activities not just to reduce the prices, but also to create more awareness, or also to, I mean, expand the overall demand in the category. Now, under a different scenario which is more optimistic, promotions can generate trial for the new products, build the trade distribution and encourage loyalty, thus raising the long term level of baseline sales. So, what is happening in this case? Promotion number 1, customers try product and then trade stock successful products, because more number of customers are coming to buy that particular product. Then the company will come up promotion number 2, and with that promotion number 2, probably the customers have repeated the purchase of that brand or product and they have become a loyal customer. Then the company might again come up with another promotion which will result in more customers learn to love the product or the brand. So, this is a more optimistic scenario. So, overall there is a long term impact of promotion on the sales of the brand and sales of the product category. Remember that, as we have cited earlier, that immediately there can be a negative impact on the profit, but over a longer period of time it is always expected to generate more sales, generate more number of customer base and generate more profit for the organization as well as for the product category. Now look at various risks associated with price promotion. One is, if you do the promotion through the means of price, then in that case ultimately the effective listed price is getting reduced. So there is a possibility, I mean there is the phenomenon of margin erosion, your margin is getting squeezed. Now if you keep extending the discount rate repeatedly, then there is a reference price dilution. The customers will start believing, start perceiving that price of the product should not be actually 100 rupees, it should be 70 rupees only. Then another risk that you run is that deal prone customer creation. Some of the customers will never buy your product on a normal season. They will only wait for the promotional events. They will purchase the product while there is a discount extended to them, and they will never purchase the product without the discount. So these set of customers are not valuable customers for you. So there is no point of keeping this set of customers. Then reduced brand equity. As we cited in multiple instances that price is a indicator of quality of the product. Price is an indicator of the brand. So if a particular brand keep extending the discounts repeatedly, then in that case there will be dilution on the part of the brand. Now ultimately it will also result in retailer dependency. Rather than purchasing the product at the normal rate, retailer will wait to purchase the product during the discount period, pile up some more inventory during the discount period, and they will start, avoid purchasing during the normal period. Now the price based promotion has to be taken in caution. There are some do's and some don'ts whenever you are executing a price based promotion. First thing is that you have to use the price promotion tactically, not continuously. Now we will discuss about the do's and don'ts of promotion management. There are some advantages associated with promotion management, price promotions, but it has to be implemented with cautions. So if you execute the price based promotion with certain cautions, then it can generate a lot of benefit for the organization in long term. But if you keep doing it continuously without monitoring the overall impact in the longer term, then there is a possibility that you are reducing the value of the brand. So some of the do's and don'ts associated with the price based promotion are, if we talk about the do's, number one, use price promotions tactically, not continuously. The moment you keep doing it continuously, the consumers will keep perceiving that the benchmark of your product should be priced at discounted rate. Then combine with advertising or in-store visibility. Whenever you are extending a price based promotion, it should always be accompanied with an advertising, so that it creates more awareness or in-store visibility. Third thing that you need to keep doing is that evaluate the promotions using incremental sales, not the volume alone. Why incremental sales is important? Because that will give you exact idea about what is the additional value you have been able to create because of the promotion. Otherwise, there can be a possibility that the overall volume of your revenue or sales is going up because there is an overall surge in the market, not because of this promotion. Regarding this price based promotion, you also need to keep monitoring the pass through and retailer behavior, whether the intended benefit is reaching the customers or not, that needs to be monitored. And there are some don'ts. One is, you should not rely solely on the deep discounts. You don't ignore the post promotion dips, because during the promotion period, if there is a promotion period, in that case consumers will purchase more number of products, stock some of the units of that product and use it at a later point of time. So, ultimately this phenomenon is eroding some of the future sales that needs to be taken into consideration. You do not evaluate the success only via the redemption rates, rather you try to find out various important metrics such as what is the percentage of sales made during the deal and what was your sale during the off deal period. Do not undermine the premium positioning with frequent price cuts. If you do that, what will happen? If for a particular brand there are always discount extended, then people will start behaving or believing that the product price should not be that amount, the listed price should not be that, right. So, instead of that they will only start talking about the discount of the product. If I take the example of let us say apparel brand like Red Tape, most of the time we can see that they extend a 70% discount. So, now we are quite skeptical how many percentage of product they can sell without discount. That is why you need to keep in mind the premium positioning with your frequent price cuts. If you keep cutting the price frequently, then your premium positioning may vanish. Now, we will quickly discuss about the various metrics associated with the promotion. So, first metric that is related to promotion is the baseline sales. So, baseline sales means what do we perceive normally? Our sales is a function of our advertisement, our sales is a function of our marketing initiatives. So, even without any advertisement or even without any marketing initiative, what will be the sale? That is called a baseline sales. So, if I try to explain it statistically from a statistical concept, it is the intercept in the regression of sales as a function of marketing variables. Baseline sales equal to total sales less incremental sales generated by a marketing program or programs. Considerations of baseline sale is that marketing activities also contribute to the baseline. So, over a period of time the baseline itself increases because of the marketing initiative by various brands available in the industry. The purpose of this metric is to determine the extent to which the current sales are independent of the specific marketing efforts. Then next comes important metric which is termed as incremental sales or promotional lift. This is the total sales less the baseline sales. So, basically it refers to the incremental sales happening because of the marketing initiative. So, what percentage of the sales can be attributed to our promotional events is our incremental sales. Under consideration, we need to consider competitive actions. The purpose of this particular metric is to determine the short term effects of the marketing effort. Then comes redemption rate. So, this is constructed as coupons redeemed divided by the total number of coupons distributed. So, consideration is that it will differ significantly by mode of coupon distribution. Purpose is rough measure of coupon lift after adjusting for the sales that would have been without coupons. Then another matrix comes into picture, that is cost for coupons and rebates. By construction, the coupon face amount plus the redemption charges multiplied by the number of coupons redeemed. If I look at the considerations, it does not consider the margins that would have been generated by those willing to buy the product even without the coupon. And looking at the purpose of this particular metric, it allows for budgeting of the coupon expenses. We are left with some more metrics, we will quickly go through it. One metric is percentage sales with coupon. Basically, what is the total sales made, what is the sales made with the coupon. So, construction wise it is sales via coupon, divided by the total sales. It does not factor in magnitude of the discount offered by the specific coupons. Basically, it does not take care of the contribution margin, rather it concentrates on the revenue part only. The purpose, it is considered as a measure of brand dependence on promotional events, promotional efforts. Then percent sales on deal, this is similar like percentage sales with coupons. So, sales with temporary discounts as a percentage of total sales. It does not make the distinction for depth of discount offer. It does not talk about the squeeze that is happening in the contribution margin, rather it is only concerned about the revenue generated with discount period and without discount period. Then comes in the important matrix, that is pass through. So, pass through matrix is used to monitor the activities of the collaborators such as retailers, distributors and wholesalers. It is the promotional discounts provided by the trade to the consumers divided by the discounts provided to the trade by the manufacturer. Let us say I am a manufacturer and I am extending a absolute discount of 50 rupees to my distributor, and ultimately the end customer is getting a discount of 10 rupees. So, this is the pass through rate will be 20%, 10 by 50. It can reflect power in the channel or deliberate the management or the segmentation. So, let us say if the distributor is more powerful, then probably distributor will keep more of the discount extended and pass a lower part of it to the end consumers. The purpose of this metric is to measure the extent to which a manufacturer promotions generate promotional activity further along the distribution channel. And last metric is the price waterfall. It is the actual average price per unit divided by the list price per unit. Can also be calculated by working backward from the list price, taking account of the potential discounts weighted by the frequency with which the each is exercised. So, basically what is the selling price and what is the average selling price divided by what is the listing price, that gives us the metric called price waterfall. Consideration is that some discounts may be offered at an absolute level, not on a per item basis. The purpose of this matrix is to indicate the price actually paid for a product and the sequence of channels factors affecting the price of the product. So, when I talk about the purpose of the price waterfall model, it is to indicate the price actually paid for a product and the sequence of channels factors affecting that price. So, these are the various metrics associated with promotion management. We will discuss in detail regarding each of these metrics in the subsequent class, and I hope to see you in the next class. Thank you.